last left off, we found Shadow. We were supposed to do some sort of tour around the world, find out who wants to stay, who wants to go, something like that. I don't know if I've been to Melt Tokyo just yet. We're gonna... Okay, here we go. Heading off for a walk. Well, what do you think? Any impressions of Tathala? It's amazing. Everything's so... I don't know... advanced? Yes, including the divide between the rich and the poor. Yeah. I'm not alone in having my entire life planned out for me from birth. Here, pretty much everyone's life prospects hinge on their social status. Let me tell you, it's suffocating. Do you hate it? Tathala? No, I don't think I do at any rate. I love it, warts and all. Hey, it's Zelos. What do you want, ankle biter? If we catch you, we get a reward. And you think you can bring me in? Nah, I'm not gonna catch you at all. I'm letting you go, so give me something. Gray little mooches never grow up to be anything, child. Assume they even make it to adulthood. Well, don't go getting caught, Zealous. Bye-bye. Fan of yours? I wonder. Anyway, let's move on to the next city. I'm good on Melt Tokyo. And I'm getting kind of tired of looking at Zelos, so let's put Sheena out front. So we still can't leave through the door. We have to go out the sewer. But yeah, I don't think any of these scenes were in the GameCube version, which is partially why they're not voice acted. So we've been to Mizuho, Melt Tokyo, Rosette, Sybok. Flamoir is the only place left that might have something. The thing is, the big scenes here haven't had the chance to happen yet. Ultimately, it's there when you have to decide who you want to be your 8th party member, Zelos or Kratos. And we also haven't been to Heimdall yet. Okay, we're not getting anything, so I think we're probably done. The other nice thing about waiting until Flanar was that the Renegade base is right here. So, Nova's Caravan. Let me just make sure. Okay, he's supposed to be somewhere around here. It's the House of Salvation. There they are. What is it? We found the Link-Eye tree, but we'd like to reconfirm the information we heard before. To find Link-Eye tree, can't reach by foot, you have to call forth the healing something or another. Just remembered. Then, to sum it all up, looking at our current status, we need to revive the Link-Eye tree and carry the sound on the wind. As for the wind to carry the sound, leave it to me, we have Sylph, the summoned spirit of wind, on our side. How are we going to revive the Link-Eye tree? We have the Link-Eye nut we received from that child. If we accelerate its growth with an X-sphere and strengthen my healing arts with the unicorn horn, maybe we can manage something. We may need the power of the summoned spirit of Earth as well, since we need to nourish the ground. The summoned spirit of Earth is my job, just leave it to me. What about the X-sphere? The only thing we can do is ask Altessa. Dad may have one too, right? May have one too. We just need one, right? The only thing left is the melody. I wonder if it'll make a pretty sound. That's the one that we don't know. problem. I can't do anything with this little nut. But as long as the revived Linkite tree has big nuts on it, I can make a flute. You just need one that sounds like the one Mythos had, right? Lloyd, you can make that? I'll show you the skills my dad taught me, and maybe Disgaea too. I will help. Okay, then let's go find a Linkite tree. Fascinating. Whoa. I see now. That's impressive the way you found the rules of how it works. Do you mind taking us with you when you call forth Aska? But you won't all fit on the Reards. Don't worry about that. If the glowing bird is Aska and I make a pact with him, and I can call him forth any time, I'll show Aska to you myself. That would be great. Please, show him to me sometime. I'll make note of the information you've assembled. Come talk to me, etc., etc. So let's go to Dirk's place. Iselia should be over here. We have to go past the Bulletproof Mausoleum then. Hold on a second. Okay, that was just a potted plant. I thought there was something over there for a second, which had me a little concerned. Now that I think about it, I don't think I actually searched this place for the Wonder Chef. We'll talk to Dirk in a second. Let's head upstairs. It's entirely possible that I could have. Never mind. I'm the mysterious gourmet, the Wonder Chef. I shall teach you the recipe for a charming miso stew. Miso stew requires 3 ingredients: miso, kelp, and egg. Farewell. Dad. Lloyd, what is it? What's wrong? Do you have any X-Sphere shards or anything like that? Shards? You won't be able to extract enough power with that. We need one for something. Please, Dad, please. Fine, here. I don't know if this will do you any good or not, though. Thanks, Dad. Sure thing. Come back and visit sometime. I'll make sure. Okay, he doesn't have anything else to add. Like, I can't remember how we used the pellets that we've been collecting exactly. Let's swing by Asgard real quick and talk to Harley and the guys, see if we can start doing stuff. That's Hakunisha. Here's Asgard. Kinda wish you could use noise through town, though, since it's a bit of a walk. By the way, if you want Zelos' title, you have to talk to all the women here also. It's still a glitch to the best of my knowledge, and I find the whole idea of talking to something like 218 characters to be tedious. For Summon Spirit, talk to Nova. He was near Hakunisha Peak, so that's how you find out, I guess. Something's going to happen. I don't remember where the half-elf lives, though. Are you him? No. Good timing. Take a look at this. What is it? What do you think this book and small ball are? I found them at the destroyed Asgard ranch when I was looking for anything useful. May I see them for a moment? Their usage is written here. It seems the small ball is called a pellet. Engraving information about an individual into pellets is a pattern and will let you see information about that individual at any time. A pattern? Why don't we ask Dirk about it? Dad can probably engrave that pattern. So it's not something I can do, huh? Oh well, you can have it. Are you sure? I never did anything to thank you guys for saving Aisha. and take it. In exchange, when it's complete, let me see it. Gotcha. I'll bring it when it's done. Thanks. Got 6 pellets and a figurine book. So the pellets we've been getting here and there, we can now go to Iselia and put to use. I don't know when's the soonest you can actually do this, but as you can imagine, the sooner is better because you only have 20 spaces for any one item. And after a certain amount of time, you're going to be maxed out on pellets, and it's not like you can store them anywhere until you need them. You kind of have to use them. So in case you're wondering, yes, the figurine book is taking priority over saving the world and making the final pact. Well, it's not the final pact, but, you know. Lloyd, what brings you here? Someone gave this to me, so I'd like you to help me. Alright, tell me about it. I know a bit about setting up a figurine book. Alright, let's give it a try. Thanks, Dad. I won't make any guarantees about the end results, you understand? I'm going to project your thoughts onto these pellets and engrave them. That's fine. I'll set things up on that stove. If you want to process some pellets, just call me. I'll write the details down on paper, so read it, alright? I'll pass for now. Like, I actually don't remember how this works. Once you view names and pictures of figurines, you must process pellets, different type of pellets. Figurines will be different depending on the type of pellets. Wow, so I only have a dozen. And you know what, let's just toss them all in. Hope for the best. I don't really plan on finishing this on screen, or really ever, so let's just see what it does. Sure. I have 2. Need to do some pellet processing. So in order to see what we got, we have to take a look at the book. We have Sheena, Cacao, Alduin, Sheena in Design garb, Holus? I don't remember him. Janet, whatever. Pastor from Iselia, Fisherman from Isolde, Adventurer, Cats, Girl from Silverant, Woman 1 and 3 from Silverant, Tethealis, Soldier, El Tokyo Peasant, Lab Tech, Lab Scholar, Half-Elf Scholar, Kage, Man 1 from Ozette, Tetheal the Mage, and the Pooch. Now I just need to remember to do this one more time before this whole thing is done. By the way, the Linka tree is over here. You don't have to fight Aska right away, so don't worry about saving or anything. But if you go to the tower with Luna, then yes, you will be forced to fight. Professor, Sheena, are you ready? I'm ready. Anytime. Okay, Professor, Sheena, go for it. Right, stand back. Here I go. I call upon the servant of Mother Earth. What is it? No, please make this ground healthy again. Okay. It didn't change. Okay, right. Right. Unicorn horn, lend me your power. Resurrection. Wow, the Linkai tree recovered. Rain, you're fantastic. Lloyd, Disgaea. The rest is up to you. I understand, Lloyd. How about these? It'll take about one night, so just wait for a little bit. Right. Genus, here. Lloyd, Persea, it's perfect. Time for the last step. Genus, Sheena? Yeah, you got it. Look. So this is Aska. Who calls me? So is he here to grant us a wish, or do we still need 7 Dragon Balls? Aska, we need your power. Please form a pact with me. Pact? Where is Luna? We haven't made a pact with Luna yet, but we need you. I do not want to form a pact unless Luna is with me. Let's form a pact with Luna. Then I shall go to Luna. Farewell. It's fine. Thanks, Aska. Then, until that time... I remember in Fantasia, Aska's being kept as a battery. So, he apparently has a lot of energy. He can fly around like that and stuff. Sheena, was that okay? He said he'll make a pact. There's no reason to do it right now, right? Indeed, Luna and Aska are both summoned spirits of light. If Luna's performing the role as the Mana Link, then there is no need to attempt to force a pact with Aska here. The only thing left to do is go to Luna and officially make the pact. We'll be tested by both of them at the same time. Guess it's unavoidable. Well, whatever will be, will be. Let's go. So I'm gonna guess Genos is playing Song of Storms or something. Trust. I wonder if Luna is lonely. Why? They're both summoned spirits of light, but Aska spends his time flying around the world without returning to her. It may be because they trust each other. Trust? Yes, maybe they both understand each other, and even when they're far away, their hearts are connected. Trust. Believing in one another. I will try thinking about trust. Wait a second. If you notice, the map has changed. That's now actually a living tree down there. But anyway, the Tower of Mana, I think it is. That's the northernmost point on the map. And that's where we'll be heading to next. And now you want to make sure you save, just in case these two work you over. Looks like all the puzzles are still properly set up. How do we get back up there? For lazy people. The doors and such have all been opened. We opened them all the last time we were here. But it's still a pain to walk all the way up again. What did you have in mind? We can't fly to the roof of the Reyards. But could they at least give us a quick jump option? Quick jump? What's that? Nothing. So, yes, a little bit of fourth wall breaking. I think there's one more, enemy on the stairs, and then it's clear sailing. Okay, he turned away at the last second.
Stop! Kratos, don't get in our way!
Hear me out. The Darius-Karlon core system just finished calculating its answer. If you form the pact with the summoned spirit, the protection around the Great Seed will be completely lost.
And that's exactly what we desire.
Don't you understand? What you're hoping for will not happen.
Silence! Do you think we'll pass up this opportunity? Lloyd! Leave him to me. Go now. Form the pact with the summoned spirit of light.
This is it. The protection around the Great Seed will finally fall after this pact.
We're counting on you, Sheena. You got it. I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos, and establish a new pact with me.
Where is Aska?
He'll come. He promised.
I see. Then all is well. I shall test thy worthiness to wield my power. Show me thy true strength.
Okay, first things first, magic lens.
Here we go! Ready? Demon Bang! Demon Bang!
So, while he's laid out, let's get this on Luna.
There!
Get ready.
Full time!
For this! First aid! No way!
Get ready.
On the way! Healing circle!
Ready for this?
Ready.
Hey! Don't get in my way! Don't get in my way! Rod seal! Don't get in my way!
Ready.
No way! Guardian!
Anoint!
Omega Tempest!
Ready? Healing circle! The dark of
Ready.
Full time! Summon me! Come! Shadow!
Oh yeah!
Damn, I couldn't combo her.
In my way!
Actually, let's give him launch gel to Sheena.
You okay? Ready for this? First aid!
Help is on the way! Nurse!
First aid!
Crap, I was hoping she'd aim for me and I could run away.
Ready for this?
I got piece out right here.
Ready for this? This takes Ready for this? First aid!
Resurrection!
Like, for some reason I can't use spells on Lloyd right now, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Ready for this?
Get ready.
Not a chance! I am stronger!
Ready for this? This takes concentration.
Resurrection!
God, wrong leg.
First aid! Okay. For this?
Ready. ready.
Let's try getting this to rain.
Bring back the soul! Resurrection!
Get ready.
I'm gonna take you out!
You okay?
Get ready.
Crap, she had an aim for me. Okay, Sheena's reviving her, I hope.
Ready for this? First aid! First aid!
Let us create a new pact.
Ready for this? First aid!
I messed the timing up on that. I was a little curious as to the range on that, that's why I stopped.
Don't get in my way!
Not even a contest.
We got more rare pellets, we got a moonstone, various stat increases.
Thou art powerful. Now state thy vow upon which thou wilt base our pact.
I vow to germinate the great seed in order to realize the true regeneration of both worlds.
We accept thy vow. Our power is thine.
Topaz. Seal light. Summon light. Yeah, they're both one summon.
You did it! No.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
Is that the giant Carlon tree? That person. I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel?
Martel.
Martel? That woman about to be consumed by the tree is Martel?
She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
Why would Martel reappear with that giant grotesque tree?
I was afraid this would happen.
What do you mean?
Having lost the stability afforded by the protection of the summoned spirits, the Great Seed has gone out of control.
No. The purpose of the summoned spirits was to isolate the Great Seed from the outside world and prevent it from growing.
That was only half of it. The two worlds were forced out of phase by Yggdrasil. They should have drifted apart from each other and have been consumed by the void. But this was prevented from happening because the Great Seed was placed in the center between the two worlds.
I don't need a lecture from you to know that.
The Great Seed is constantly being pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another. It's a miracle that this delicate balance held up for even this long.
Wait, so the mana link served as a cage to contain the Great Seed in the space between the two worlds? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And because you provided the unstable Great Seed with mana, it germinated in a twisted form and has gone out of control. It's even engulfed Martel.
Who cares why this happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
If what Kratos says is true, then Silverrun will be consumed and destroyed by the Great Seed. And if Silverrun is destroyed, Tetheala will be destroyed as well, as it is linked by the holy ground of Karlon and the otherworldly gate.
Then everyone will die.
Everyone, except that twisted tree, and the angels that live on Derris Karlon.
We have to do something!
What can we do?
Ewan, how do you plan to rectify this situation?
We can cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana.
But that won't subdue the giant tree. The process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tetheala too?
Highly unlikely. Although I imagine they are feeling some effects, such as earthquakes.
That makes sense. Because Colette activated the process of world regeneration, the summoned spirits of Silverant are now active. Therefore, the giant tree was drawn over here by Silverant's summoned spirits.
Correct. The summoned spirits exchange their respective roles of yin and yang each time a chosen's quest for world regeneration succeeds. Currently, the summoned spirits of Silverant are carrying out the role of yang by providing the mana. But because the giant tree has overabsorbed Silverant's mana, it has gone out of control.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it by blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Whoa, Lloyd! You actually understood what we were talking about?
Shut it, Janus. Professor once said that the negative and positive of a magnet neutralize each other. This is kind of the same thing, right?
That's not quite right, Lloyd. But nonetheless, it's a clever idea coming from you.
Even if we did decide to try and set the summoned spirits of Tetheala against it, how are we gonna go about doing that? We can't get close to that crazy thing the way it is now.
The mana cannon.
Mana cannon? That machine Rodile was building?
We were actually manipulating Rodile into building that. Before the mana link started to disappear, we planned to have Rodile destroy the Tower of Salvation.
So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tetheala's summoned spirits into the mana cannon and fire it at the giant tree. I suppose there's no better option right now.
First, we need to shut off the current flow of mana to the tree. It'll be too late if the tree grows any larger.
Then here's the plan. Ewan, I'm going to pretend I don't know who you've been working with or what you've been doing. In exchange, you're going to order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately. Meanwhile, Lloyd's group will head for the mana cannon.
All right.
It's not possible, sir. Forcistus has executed our Iselia Ranch infiltration team.
What does that mean?
The Iselia Ranch is still operational. We had people working undercover switch over the mana flow.
In other words, we have to infiltrate the place right now and stop the flow.
Then I shall go.
You? Are you suggesting we should send you, our enemy, to do this by yourself?
I'll send some of my men.
Preparations for the mana cannon, the shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world. There are too many things we need the renegades to do. You don't have enough troops to do everything.
I'll go.
Wait, what are you saying? We have to head for the mana cannon.
You and the renegades can take care of the mana cannon. Kratos and the rest of us will infiltrate the Iselia Ranch. Fire the mana cannon when we give you the word. You wouldn't be able to trust the signal if it came from Kratos alone, right?
Well, that's true, but...
Is it about Chocolat?
That's right. Chocolat is held at the Iselia Ranch. Lloyd, you remembered your promise.
Not sure if you guys remember her from way, way back, but she was at Palma Costa. She's the granddaughter of Marble. She is still out there, and it's time we finally go rescue her.
All right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't let us down.
Let's go, guys.
Kratos is now the traitor. We're going to lose Sheena in his place, though. So in that previous dialogue, they actually slipped who Yggdrasil is, if you were paying attention. If you really want to know now, you can re-watch it, but that will spoil things a little bit for you. Is something wrong, Mythos? No, just now I thought I heard Genus's voice. Bye-bye, Mythos. Look out! Mythos! Mar... As you can see, they instantly warped us here. Why did you bring me along? You don't need me in order to stop the mana reactor. Because I don't trust Crucius. It just happens that this time, our goals, your goals, and those of the Renegades coincide. We don't know what's going to happen next. So you should keep an eye on you if you're close by. I see. A wise decision. How are we going to get in? The gate's closed. I'll jump down from inside from the cliff and open the door. Let me go. I can simply fly over a gate like this. So in case you're wondering, there's supposed to be a costume title that allows Kratos to look in, well, be in his Crucius outfit. I don't remember how you get that exactly, but we'll swap him in since this will be the only time he and Zelos can be together in the same party. So you can see he has a flamberge. And Lloyd eventually will get this weapon with his Vorpal Blade, and that makes up one of Lloyd's final weapons. Otherwise, Brunhild, Sigurd, Eridoval, I think that's pronounced, I'm not really sure. And then he has a fairy ring to reduce his TP consumption. Ideally, I want to get one of those for Rain also, it's really, really tedious, because I remember I did want to get those in GameCube version. So we can throw some stuff on him. It really doesn't matter because we're not keeping him. So I can swap stuff around here. We can equip Double Demon Fang, and those two should interact when we actually use what's it called? The Unison attack. Enemies. Hard to believe I'm fighting together with you again like this. Does it displease you? Oh, please. Of course I'm not happy about it, and I don't trust you either. Good. That's how you should be, because you and I are enemies. And the other thing I wanted to do was his title. So we're at Magic Swordsman. If we were to go to Trader, this makes him more caster focused, as you can see from the TP and Intel. This... Huh. So there really isn't much difference between these two. Oh. Now is there a save point I can use real quick? Or... Runehelm? Okay, here's where I'm picking up since I stopped playing from Sunrider. It is the middle of an episode, but we're going to finish this one off, and then I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do with this game, because I'm not going to be doing, or even attempting, daily uploads. I may end up just settling for one video a week until the thing's over with. Oh, what kind of warm light came out of it? It's the light of mana. This is mana. Be careful, if you release too much of your body's mana, you will exhaust it. So I'll demonstrate this in a moment. This is the mana reactor. this time around. Let's destroy or just stop the mana reactor, while rescuing Chocolat and the others. Where are the captives held? Around here, I think. That's on the way to the mana reactor. We may be able to rescue them at the same time. If there's insufficient time, it would be a 70% loss. It's the same as in Kavara's ranch. We'll need to divide into teams. What should we do, Lloyd? I'll go to the mana reactor. Chocolat hates me anyway. Okay, then. Pick the members for your team, Lloyd. Since we're going to be dealing with Forcistus, we actually need as many fighters as we can pack in. So Kratos and Zelos, because they can also do healing duty. I'd prefer to avoid danger if I could. I'll observe how far your skills progressed with the blade. Yield my full support. Stock up on supplies. They told you a second ago that this was a store, so let's grab that. If you need to heal up, here you go. Now, in order to open these, you have to use the Sorcerer's Ring, and Kratos warned you that doing so consumes mana from the character's body. It ends up costing like 10 TP, I want to say, to use the ring.
Chosen one!
Chocolat!
Don't move! So you're the intruders! The host bodies made a break for it when they heard you were here. You'll pay for this!
Yeah, this part doesn't really make much sense.
You!
So, you like kicking people around, huh? Well, now it's payback time.
Thank you.
Are there any others here?
I didn't think this was voice acted, so that's why I cut the guy off.
I think the people in the other rooms managed to get away already.
Well then, we'll take the captives just as planned.
Right. Good luck.
Come everyone, this way.
If you don't want to be saved by me, just consider yourself rescued by the Chosen. Now hurry and go!
So, we need to come down here. Crap. Oh, come on. So, how bad is my health? Aquagrease Cerebral, Rune Shield for Zelos, Rune Mail. Huh, boosts his casting, so very well worthwhile. I should also look into the Mithril Shield, that further boosts his stuff. I'm starting to become convinced Genus isn't as good without my brother playing it. Armor is a superior choice. Let's go with that. Yeah, it doesn't really help him that much. I don't even know if Disgaea has anything that scales off of it until foster a little bit of accuracy. Okay, what's that? More chests. Ether sword. Rune staff. For Lloyd. Okay, I don't know who the Lionheart is for, but we'll see. Muramasa cost me a little bit of defense, but it's a large leap in attack power. What's the other thing I got? It should be on my list here. Is that a weapon for Sheena, maybe? Oh, it's Genus's Kendama. The design down here hasn't respawned, that's good. Since I got the memory gem, let's go ahead and use it. That one's a little too erratic. Here's our boss fight, Forcestus.
That's as far as you go.
You're... Forcestus!
Well, well, so you remember me. Looks like it was a mistake to have let you live. I guess I'll have to take care of you personally.
So, you're Forcestus. If death is what you seek, you shall have it.
Tough talk from a human. You're the one who's going to die, along with this tainted world.
Even if the world is lost, you can escape to Darus Carlon. Is that what you're thinking? How naive.
What did you say?
The Zions are nothing but expendable pawns to you, Draciel. He'd never bother to save you.
Silence! How dare you speak ill of Lord Yggdrasil? We have Darus Carlon. It is a world of mana, the very source of life. The destruction of this tainted world is of no concern to us.
But if this continues, not only the world, but the Great Seed will be lost as well. Is that what you want?
It is Lord Yggdrasil's order that the Great Seed be left alone.
Because Martell is fused with the Great Seed. Are you saying that fool would go this far just to protect her?
You speak as if you know him. Who are you?
Ugh, your babbling is driving me nuts. Let's just ignore this idiot. We don't have the time to be dealing with the Disgaea's victim complex.
I know! You will not get past me! Inferior beings deserve to perish.
So, usual boss fight. We'll start with the magic lens.
Don't overdo it! Airblade! First! Omega! Don't overdo it! Ready? Take it!
Take this! First aid!
Ready for this?
Don't overdo it.
Devastation!
Can't tell if that's... I had the HP. Just because I'm kind of curious.
Beast!
Don't overdo it. Work.
For this? For this? No way! First aid!
Work.
Demon! Relay spirit!
Damn it. They let the combo drop.
Here we go!
Double demon fang.
Double demon fang! No way!
Don't overdo it.
Zelos, good to save.
Don't overdo it.
Ready for this? Ready for this?
Don't overdo it.
This takes concentration.
And that's a load of crap. We can stagger him at the very end.
They love me now. No way! Ready for this?
Don't overdo it.
First aid!
Take this. First aid.
How could I lose?
Inferior!
Just as I expected.
Stat boost to be found.
No! Impossible! Oh!
He'll be fine.
Now we can stop the mana reactor.
Kinda just did, didn't we? We threw his ass in.
I don't have a clue what any of this stuff does.
I'll handle this.
You sure are handy with everything. Swordsmanship, magic, even operating machines.
Benefit of a long life.
I've lived a little longer than most humans.
Lived longer? So you're a half-elf too? But then again, he called you human earlier.
Focus on what's important. We must stop the giant tree.
Yeah.
In terms of health, everyone's in decent shape. We can get out of here. The enemies are still here. I don't know about the security systems just yet. Okay, I've been over there. Here's what I'm looking for. Roundabout way, yes, but I shouldn't have to go through as many security systems in the event they're still up. And they're not. Really? Almost forgot, I did use the life bottle there. Hold on a second. We're gonna take this off. Yeah, it's the same ring as Kratos has. Do you know Chocolat is
I'm so glad you're safe.
wearing her normal clothes instead of the same little prisoner uniforms the others have to wear?
Yeah. All we need to do now is contact Sheena and...
You will do no such thing.
No.
I am one of the 5 Grand Cardinals. I won't die so easily.
But there aren't 5 of you left anymore.
I'm taking all of you inferior beings with me.
So, this is how the great Disgaean hero Forcestus meets his end. I'm disappointed.
I see. I get it now. I wondered how a mere human could exude the smell of mana. You're Kratos.
What of it?
Lord Yggdrasil trusted you, yet in the end you betray us. This is why humans can never be trusted.
And her secret is out.
No! You bastard! Lord Yggdrasil, glory to the new age of half-elves.
Check out her arm.
Colette, are you okay? What's that?
No! Don't look! Don't look at me!
Lloyd, send the message, quickly.
But Colette...
The Chosen won't die yet, but if you don't hurry, this world will. Now do it.
All right.
That's a signal. Disciple of everlasting ice. Hammer of godly thunder. Servant of Mother Earth. Envoy from the dark abyss. I command thee, gatherest before me and unleash thine power. Okay, guys, I'm counting on you. Fire mana cannon!
Problem solved.
You mustn't get up.
What was that cry?
Martel, I would assume. The out-of-control Great Seed is Martel herself.
I wonder...
The Great Seed is once again bound in the holy ground of Karlon. For that, I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. It seems that you have managed to save the Great Seed as well as this world.
If the Great Seed is intact, then I presume Martel, who's fused with it, is safe as well?
I'm sure that's good news for you. I wish I could say the same for me.
Colette, it looks like things have settled down.
It's gross, isn't it? It's disgusting, isn't it? It's...
It's not at all.
Stay away! Don't look at me!
Colette!
It's okay, she just fainted. Let's take her back to the village.
She was shot after all.
To Iselia? But Lloyd and I were banished.
Colette's home is in Iselia. Besides, we can't just leave behind the people who were held at the ranch.
All right, let's go to Iselia.
Then I'll notify Sheena to meet you at Iselia. Farewell for now.
I see. So the angels of Crucius were really half-elves.
Please don't tell anyone about this. We don't want to start a panic.
Indeed. Especially now that the Tower of Salvation is gone. I wouldn't dare tell people the truth.
Tower of Salvation is gone?
After that frightening earthquake, the tower disappeared from the eastern sky, along with that monstrosity.
How could it disappear?
I don't know. The Chosen never completed the ritual of regeneration. The Crucius core system, which controls the appearance of the tower, may have malfunctioned. It is of little consequence.
No, it's not. It's a tremendous shock to the people of Silverant. After a giant earthquake sunders the land, the symbol of salvation vanishes. The Chosen will be held responsible.
Why? Lots of other Chosen have failed up till now, too.
But they died.
The others have paid for their failure with their lives. But Colette is still alive.
When people are suffering, they feel the need to place the blame on someone.
It is not fair to Colette.
I'm gonna go see what's going on in the village.
I'll go too.
Let's all go together then. Sounds like it's a bit sketchy for you to be walking around by yourself.
I'll stay here. Go on.
So, clear Tetheala achievement unlocked. And I'm just gonna go to the save point and stop. This is a good point since I don't know how long the video is gonna be since I have to splice the previously recorded pieces. Yep, stuff is going on. Anyway, we'll pick up here next time. I'm just not sure when that will be.